So we've got a brand new release here from our video. We're going to open it up. So enjoy! What's going on, guys? It's your boy back at it again with another video. And like I said in the intro, we've got a new package here. It's come from Zavvi. Like the last one, actually, surprisingly. Yeah, so this is one of the new releases out this month. It's a brand new 4K transfer, so without any further ado, I can't wait to get this opened up and see what we're thinking. There it is. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. The brand new limited edition 4K release of Silence of the Lambs. One of the best crime thrillers out there. And this comes with a slipcover on it. I didn't even realise, but yeah. Silence of the Lambs has finally been released over here on 4K. And I could not pass this up because for the longest time I've been thinking about getting the Kino Lorber release, but luckily I held off, and here it is, the beautiful Silence of the Lambs, a fantastic crime thriller. I've watched this probably far too young, like most of the horror movie collections I've had. But yeah, look at that iconic poster on there. Oh, I'm chuffed to bits already, and I haven't even opened it yet. But yeah, no. But yeah, latest in Arrow Videos line for this month is one of the few things I had pre-ordered as well. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely lovely. I think we should read off the special edition, special cut features off the back. It's obviously a 4K transfer in 2160 HD Blu-ray, presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10 compatible, newly restored original lossless 2.0 stereo soundtrack, optional lossless 5.1 soundtrack, optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, a brand new audio commentary by critics Elizabeth Purcell and Caden Mark Garner, audio commentaries with critic Tom Lucas, Through Her Eyes, a brand new visual essay on the themes of transformation by critic Justine Pearce-Smith, Healing Humanity, a brand new visual essay exploring the point of view and personalization by critic Willow Caitlin McClay, Breaking the Silence, archival picture-in-picture interviews and trivia track, 2002's episode of Bravo's televised page to screen focusing on Silence of the Lambs, scoring Silence of the Lambs, 2004 archival interview with composer Howard Shore. Forgot Howard Shore did the score on this movie. Jonathan Demme and Jodie Foster, a 3-part archival 2005 documentary by Lawrence Buzaria. I cannot say that name. Understanding the Madness, a 2008 archival featurette focusing on various FBI alumni discussing the profiling of a serial killer. 1991 making of featurette, 22 deleted scenes, 7 additional deleted scenes sourced from a VHS work print, outtakes, Anthony Hopkins phone messages, theatrical trailer, teaser trailers, 11 TV spots, image gallery, limited edition packaging with reversible sleeve featuring two choices of original artwork. Lawrence Buzaria, I cannot say that name. Understanding the Madness, a 2008 archival featurette focusing on various FBI alumni discussing the profiling of a serial killer. 1991 making of featurette, 22 deleted scenes, 7 additional deleted scenes sourced from a VHS work print, outtakes, Anthony Hopkins phone messages, theatrical trailer, teaser trailers, 11 TV spots, image gallery, limited edition packaging with reversible sleeve featuring two choices of original artwork, illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writings on the film by Alexander West, Josh Nelson, Sam Moore, and Alexander Heller Nicholas. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring 2 choices of original artwork, 6 double-sided postcard-sized lobby card reproduction art cards. Lovely stuff. This has a runtime of 118 minutes, and the aspect ratio is 1.851. It was released in 1991. Rated 18. Contains strong horror and bloody violence. So, without any further ado, let us get in to the release itself. I'm very excited about this. I have been quite excited for this for a while now. Like I said, Silence of the Lambs is one of the best thrillers ever. God, long legs wish it was. We're in. So, let's take a look at this, shall we? Oh, very nice. Very nice of that on the front and the back. Look at that. So, it's the iconic artwork on the side, on the front of Jodie, and on the back we've got Anthony Hopkins. Of course, you got your hard box. Can't go wrong with a hard box. Wait a minute. The booklet is the same. I kind of wish it was a little different, I must admit. So it's obviously pictures and text in here. It's quite nice. Love new book smell. So the content is cast and crew from page 4. Seen and Unseen, Surveillance in Silence of the Lambs. That's by Alexandra West. The Skin I Live In by Sam Moore. The Violence of the Lambs by Josh Nelson. You Won't Listen to Me by Alexander Helen Nicholas, and About the Restoration on page 36. So let's skip right back to the restoration, shall we? We'll talk about that quickly. Silence of the Lambs is presented in its original aspect ratio of 1.81, which I said, with original stereo 2.0 and 5.1 audio mixes. The film was restored by MGM and is presented in SDR, HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The original 35mm camera negatives were scanned and restored in a 4K resolution at eFilms. Grading, review and approval was completed by Director of Photography Taka Fujimoto. Audio restoration of the original stereo mix was completed by Bad Princess Production. All material have been made available by MGM via Park Circus. Very nice. I like when it's straight to the point about the transfer, but yeah, very nice. God, can't get over that new smell. Can't get over that new smell. So there we have the disc itself. So we shall flip these over. The Big Boss. So on the back, this artwork is absolutely everywhere, isn't it? So, art cards. Anthony Hopkins in the cell. One of the detectives. I can't remember his name. Got Jodie. That's in the in Buffalo Bill's house, in it. I've got Jodie there as well, sweating from a run. Oh, it's Jodie's boss, in it. So there we go. And then we have this lovely shot with Jodie and the reflection of Hannibal Lecter in the reflection. That's quite creepy. Very nice. And the disc is the same as the artwork there. So we're going to flip the original. So it's basically just this artwork across the board. Yeah. So got the reversible there as well, but that also looks really nice on the black case there. Very nice. See, I would be a little bit more like, oh, I wish they did something more, but I'm also just really happy to have this on 4K. I can't lie to you. Maybe some disc art would have been nice, because yeah, it's literally just the same thing over and over again, isn't it? And I'm assuming that the poster is going to be the same as well, which it is. So there you got Silence of the Lambs there with this poster, and you got that one as well, which is, yeah, so it's a nice poster. It's can't grumble too much, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, little artwork is a little bit samey across the board. I know the Arrow Store limited edition is pretty much that artwork, but on the front, isn't it? So kind of prefer having it like this. So like that, like this to this. So anyway, yeah, we're going to pop this in the player. We're going to have a look at the transfer, come back, talk about the film and whatnot. So yeah, you stay right there, you lovely people. I'll miss you loads when I'm watching it. So I'm back from watching the new 4K release from our video of Silence of the Lambs. So what do I think? We're going to talk about the transfer first, as always. Yes, it is a very nice transfer. I will give it that. So I obviously did a comparison to this old Blu-ray here, which is from 2012. No, it's from 2009. So, yeah, picture quality-wise, yes, it is a much better upgrade. Sharper image as always. Things feel obviously a lot more in focus. Example, any of the close-ups with Hannibal Lecter look fantastic. Like compared to this, where it feels a little bit out of focus, whereas the focus is a lot sharper, a much more crisp image. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's completely there throughout 100% of the movie, but for the majority of the film, it does look absolutely fantastic. The grain is noticeable in both of these editions here. Like it's quite a grainy picture in a lot of places, and what I feel the takeaway is, sometimes I feel like it is a little grainier in this, but at the same time, what you get in return of that is a much more realistic color palette. Like things just look so much better and much more realistic and much more natural. Like the browns, the blacks, the reds were popping. Like honestly, it just looks so much better. Like it just, yeah. Whereas this old 2009 Blu-ray feels quite washed out in a lot of places. Well, for the majority of the film, whereas this feels a lot more natural. It draws you into the story a lot more, which I really appreciate that. It's a very nice picture. So yeah, noticeable grain. So if you're a grain hater, you're probably not going to like this release. But at the same time, it gives it that natural color palette, like it lends itself a lot better, and it just gives you that old early 90s feel to this. It's honestly, it's fantastic. Like, yeah, I think it's a good job on the transfer. To be fair, I would rather take, like, there's some brilliant shots. Like, again, like we're leaning more into the actual film itself, but just, yeah, the transfer. This is a much better way of watching the film. It feels a lot more as it was intended to be, which is quite nice. The film itself, I'll talk about. I've obviously said a bit earlier in the video that I have watched this film since I was in middle school. It is one of the best crime thriller mystery films out there of all time. No wonder it stands the test of time. Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins have a fantastic chemistry. They bounce off each other really well. Those interrogation scenes between each other are amazing. They're the highlights of the movie, obviously, because Anthony Hopkins is barely in this movie in the total runtime. But again, he has such a commanding presence throughout the movie. He just cements himself as one of the most iconic horror villains of all time. One of the best villains throughout cinema. Buffalo Bill as well is a haunting performance as well by Ted Levine, who does a fantastic job. Yeah, it's, again, the movie is shot really well. There's some really great cinematography. Like, again, in those interrogation scenes where we're doing the cutting back and forth of on Jodie's face, on Anthony's face, absolutely fantastic. Honestly, it's shot really well. It's edited really well. The pacing of the movie is fantastic as well. Like, it doesn't drag at all. It really keeps you engaged throughout the entire movie, which I really appreciate. Set design as well is absolutely fantastic. Like, Buffalo Bill's house as a whole is just so disturbing, and also I think the storage unit that Jodie goes to early in the movie, which is a lead from Dr. Lecter, is, yeah, also really well designed. I think they put a lot of care was put into this entire movie, and it's probably why it stands the test of time, because you can feel the detail and love and craft throughout the entire movie. I think, yeah, it's really good. It's, yeah, one of the best crime thrillers out there. It's honestly great mystery as well. Yeah, I would honestly recommend anyone to watch Silence of the Lambs. It really is a fantastic addition, and I'm assuming that we'll get I would pick this up over the old Blu-ray, definitely. I'm assuming we're going to get a standard edition of this at some point. But yeah, this, if you haven't watched the movie, just obviously go get this. This comes in the triple pack with Red Dragon and Hannibal. Yeah, whereas this obviously is on its own in the new limited edition. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the transfer, on the movie itself. Honestly, very happy with this release. I'm really glad after sitting down and watching this film that I would be able to have this in my collection. Yeah, honestly, absolutely love this movie, always have done, and I think Arif done a pretty good job on this release as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Do you like this movie? Let me know in the comments below. Are you a big Hannibal Lecter fan like I am? I really like this. And Red Dragon as well. That's a great movie. Underrated. I'd like to see that on 4K. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, so cheers for watching. More videos to come. Got a couple in the pipeline. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Love you always. Goodbye. Bosh.